Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and I wanted to share with you today the new Charlotte Tilbury foundation sticks. I took out her bronzer. I have the matte blush balm in this gorgeous Pillow Talk shade that came to Sephora later. She held on to those. I have a few highlighters here which I really don't feel like using. I've got couple different shades of Hollywood Flawless Filter, 3 to be exact. It's an old favorite. I love to use it as a primer. I like to use it strategically for glow. I love that your skin doesn't feel sticky, but it looks luminous. And these are the Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tints from Charlotte Tilbury. They come in 20 different flexible shades, and I picked up the 3 cool tone shades that she has. So I have Fair number 2, Medium number 6, and 11 Tan. We're going to use these. I was thinking maybe, doing some different colors places, kind of doing a little bit of a sculpt. So admittedly, Charlotte Tilbury has not been my most favorite brand lately. I still love her Filmstar Bronze and Glow, which I'll put a picture of up here. It's a classic. It's a perfect powder form for some sculpting and some illuminating. So there are 2 different colors, the light and the deeper one, and you can choose which shades you think work best for you. I will admit to you that I have not liked any of the Complexion products that Charlotte has come out with. One of her foundations is extremely matte. The other one that's supposed to be like a medium coverage, I just didn't understand why it had to feel so dry feeling. There it is. The Beautiful Skin Medium Coverage Liquid Foundation with Hyaluronic Acid. It's supposed to be best for dry, combo, or normal skin. It's a buildable coverage medium foundation that I just found to be just not the hydrating experience that they explained. I thought that the product was, I didn't like the way that it settled into pores. I have found her Complexion products to be really disappointing. So I'm really hoping that this is going to be the one and that we are going to have a new foundation stick that we can travel with. The Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint Hydrating Foundation Stick. You get 0.9 grams of product, 0.31 ounces. That's not a lot of product considering that most foundations, like even this that looks tiny, this is a full fluid ounce. So what is that, 30 mLs? Yes. So there's like 3 of these for every one of these in terms of how much product you're getting. And this one, you're only using a couple drops each time, maybe 3, 4 tops. This you're going to be building coverage with as a foundation stick. But I do love this for travel. You can stick this in your bag. It's a solid. It's going to work for, getting through TSA. It says a long-lasting, easy-to-apply, buildable sheer foundation stick with a lightweight, breathable, gliding balm texture that melts seamlessly into the skin. Lightly glide on and blend from the center of the face outward for a beautiful veil of color to build your custom coverage. Okay, well, it says it has hyaluronic acid, like just about everything these days. Optical blur technology, long-term skincare benefits, hydrated, smoother looking skin, and fresh radiance. All right, we're going to give it a try. We're going to pull these out and we're going to try them. So I just finished doing my zip a little while ago. I'm going to put on a little of this lightweight moisturizer. This is the the base face milk. And this is a really nice, very lightweight moisturizer that I have found that really preps the skin well and really gives you that plumping effect without any greasiness. It absorbs really quickly. Give it a little shake. It's got one of those droppers that doesn't let too much product out at once, but you can see this is very liquidy. So I pat it. Into my face. It absorbs so quickly, yet you're left with perfectly hydrated skin that's ready for makeup, especially in the summertime when it's hard to wear a lot of things. It's just been so hot here. So, all right, well, we're going to put this on. I'm going to put a tiny little bit of the Prequel on just to seal that in. This is the Urea 10% from Prequel. The Urea Advanced Relief 10% Urea Moisturizing Milk. You guys, this company is bonkers good. Like, I love this. To me, the size of these makes me feel like I want to use them. This is great for barrier repair. You can use it on hands, feet, face, body. Doesn't matter. This stuff, if you are somebody with a compromised barrier or someone who needs extra protection or hydration, this is really soothing. You don't need a lot. And it just makes skin really happy. And I always put whatever I've left on the back of my hands or on my elbows. I don't like to waste anything. This has colloidal oatmeal, allantoin, and multiceramides and adenosine. These are all really soothing kinds of ingredients. You can even use this for rashes, eczema, poison ivy, insect bites, because the oatmeal is going to help relieve the irritation. And then the lipids are going to help improve the moisture, and you're going to wind up with some calm skin that still has a nice barrier left for it. All right. Let's give this a try. Let's talk about Charlotte for a little minute here. Let me pull up on my phone the foundations that she has that I do not own. All right, so today we're going to be doing the Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint Hydrating Foundation Stick. What is going on with all the names of these products, you guys? Why do they all have like 19 names? I feel like they have to tell us every single thing in the title. It's just kind of goofy. It says there's an optical blur technology, hyaluronic acid, soft focus blur effect, light diffusing glow, long-term skincare benefits, hydrated, smoother looking skin, and fresh radiance. Long-lasting, easy-to-apply, buildable sheer foundation stick with a lightweight, breathable, gliding balm texture that melts seamlessly into the skin, lightly glide on, and blend from the center of the face outward for a beautifying veil of color and build to customize your coverage. Now, I did not see these in person. I saw them online. And when it popped up today, I had it delivered. So I didn't even go to look at the colors. I decided to try my luck at the descriptions and what I thought. We'll see how that went. want to talk about the Hollywood Flawless filter first. This is number 1. Just gonna put a little stripe of it here, dark enough for you to be able to see. Now we know that this is going to blend into your skin. And it's going to give it this very glowy effect. That's number 1. Then I bought number 2, which I will show you on this side. They get darker as you go through the numbers, but they also have these different undertones to them, so you kind of have to watch what's going on. See how nicely that one like blended in super easy to my skin. It's not as light as number 1, and it really does a good job of kind of blurring things. And then I bought number 4 thinking that I could put this sort of as a contour kind of a highlighter. And I just would tap it. Like where I wanted it to be more dark. And I mean, they all kind of look the same on the skin when they're around the same color. It does give the skin this really pretty glow. I think it's beautiful under makeup too. There's just so many companies that have tried to copy this. Elf did. There are a bunch of MCO, I think it's called. There's a bunch of companies that have tried to come up with their own liquid illuminator, basically. And she started this whole thing with the Hollywood Flawless filter. Now, aside from this, which I'm going to have to take off, okay, her Airbrush Flawless Longwear Foundation. It is a long-lasting, weightless hybrid skincare foundation, secret to flawless, poreless-looking, confident complexion. And it's a matte finish. I don't really do matte finishes, and I don't do full coverage. And this is both of those things. So that was just, it just didn't work for me. When she came out with her Beautiful Skin, which is this one, the Beautiful Skin Medium Coverage Liquid Foundation with hyaluronic acid, I didn't like this either. Thought the colors were kind of strange. I didn't feel like it was medium coverage. I felt like it was a lot more. And I didn't care for the way that it looked on my skin. I didn't feel like it was for me. And she's had her, you know, her Wonder Glow and a bunch of these products that have been around for a long time that we've all tried, we've all used. I am not a magic cream person, so that would not have been something that I would have in my little arsenal. And to be honest, I haven't bought much from her in a long time. I did buy the matte stick. And then I have her, this is her bronzer. And this is in One Fair Pale. It's actually a really nice formula. Golden Retriever hair everywhere. It's a really nice formula. It goes on as a cream, but it's not sticky. It dries down. It blends into the skin. I think it's a nice product, and we may or may not have to use that today because I kind of came up with a different plan if this works. So we'll have to see if it does. Okay, I'm going to turn this off, and I'm just going to remove the Flawless filter, and I'll be right back with the sticks. But I just get a good look to see just what it does to the skin. Okay, I am going to put some of this Ilia milky, lightweight. You guys, this might be the best skin prep for makeup that I have found in the summer, that really hydrates your skin, but you're not going to walk outside and feel like you're wearing 10 pounds of moisturizer and you're just like, your whole face is going to melt off because you can't even like sweat, you know, it's just, look. This is so light and it goes in, but it plumps, it hydrates, it does a lot. And then I'm going to use the Prequel 10% Urea. And this will just make it really easy for us to put those sticks on. This stuff is so amazing. Urea, niacinamide, shea butter, I mean, good stuff. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint Hydrating Foundation Stick from Charlotte Tilbury. This is 0.31 ounces or 0.9 grams of product that we're going to be getting. It's made in Italy, and the shelf life is 12 months. I picked out 3 cool colors because of my undertone. The lightest one was number 2. It had a cool tone to it, or a pinky tone. So they have printed on here, Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint Hydrating Foundation Stick. That looks kind of, This is a little bit better. Like, I couldn't even buy those lip glosses that she was selling. I'm going to put a picture over here. Oh, they were just like, yikes. Okay, so this comes off, and there is the foundation in there. Goes up and down, twirling. We're going to read about it before we put it on. A light coverage hydrating foundation stick in 20 flexible shades that glides and blends for a weightless second skin finish and glow. Coverage is light, finish is radiant. It's a stick formula. Are you guys getting a little over the hyaluronic acid thing? Yeah. Okay, the Unreal Sheer Glow Tint Hydrating Foundation Stick by Charlotte Tilbury. It says natural finish, cruelty-free, light coverage, hydrating. No sulfates, SLS, or SLEs. Stick formula. A light coverage hydration foundation stick in 20 flexible shades that glides and blends for a weightless second skin finish and glow. We have the multi-molecular weight hyaluronic acid for a plumper appearance, vitamin E for dullness as an antioxidant helper, and helps absorb helps to moisturize the skin apparently. And then daikon radish seed oil moisturizes and helps skin look smoother and firmer over time. Swipe, Blend, and Glow, a supernatural foundation that quickly smooths, blurs, and leaves a soft focus finish, packed with hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, and collagenere, which is a trademarked thing. Collagenere. I don't know what collagenere is. It's apparently something she's trademarked. It rapidly hydrates and nourishes for a more youthful looking skin. The foundation is available in 20 stretchable shades. And it says that moisturizes and keeps hydration locked in for up to 24 hours. Skin looks smoother and plumper and feels firmer. Skin looks 32 times smoother. I hate when they put that stuff. Okay, how to use. Lightly glide and blend from the center of the face outward, which makes sense. You need more product here than you do here. Blend with your fingers for sheer coverage or with a complexion brush for a buildable weightless coverage. Wear your perfect unreeled shade match for a supernatural glowing finish. Apply over existing makeup as a touch-up on the go for a soft glow effect. All right, well, I picked this up in 3 different shades because I just wasn't even sure. And I'm looking at this one. Let's see what the next one up is looking like. This one is medium 6, the next cool tone shade. This one doesn't want to twist. I mean, it will not twist. Okay, guys, that's really weird. Look. I mean, not hard, right? Okay, there's something wrong with this. Do you guys see this? It won't go up or down. I can't use this. Okay, I don't even know what to say. This whole component is like so cheap looking anyway. Now this one already has to go back because it's broken. Let's look at the medium tan shade. I was kind of thinking that we could like kind of contour and bronze with this. I was hoping. Okay, that one stuck for a second and then it managed to. Okay, that's just really orange on me. Orange City. Ugh. All right, well, we're going to try number 2. I'm going to take the rest of these back. It's very cheap feeling. It's like this plastic with the printing. It looks drugstore to me. There's like nothing luxurious about this. There's no weight to it. I mean, what is this? $46. Yeah, I don't think so. All right, I'm going to make a few stripes. Okay. It says to use fingers for a sheer application. It feels pretty silky. This is extremely sheer coverage, like highlight on the extremely. Do you guys see the difference? I feel like it didn't do anything. I always need a little bit more kind of around my nose. It feels very dewy. It's not like the Hollywood Flawless filter. I would not say that at all. But I would say I can't tell if it's like greasy or hydrating. I feel like we have to give it a minute to kind of settle in. This isn't like the Lisa Eldridge where I feel like my face is getting help. I'm just curious with this one that broke. I mean, that's terrible. That should not happen. There, if I could just... get a little bit more coverage with a darker color. I'm just not even sure that you can build this. I mean, if it stays like this, it's going to be very greasy and I mean, I look greasy, right? Like I'm shiny. I don't have her concealer, so. All right, well, let's give this a minute or so, and I'm going to get some things together for the skincare video that I'm working on. Feels like it is starting to get less, I don't know what the word is. I mean, right now, I feel like I put like oil on my face. All right, we're going to give it a minute or two. All right, so immediately I will say that I don't feel blurred. When I look at my skin right now, it looks shiny, which I can live with as long as it dries down. And right now, it doesn't pass that test. Let's take a little powder, even though I really do not want to help this do something that it's not supposed to do. At least go under the eyes, because that I would do even though I haven't put any product on. I will powder around my nose, chin, the middle of my forehead. And I'm just using the Prisme Libre. I'm going to help it as much as I can here, but it really shouldn't be. All right. I just feel like this is doing me no favors whatsoever. I can see like pores on my nose that I know are clean and nice because I just did my skincare. I can see texture and a lot of it. It's kind of gathering in the wrinkles. Let's get you closer. You see this? I'm going to take off half of this and just show you the difference between this and Lisa Eldridge one. I almost feel like skin prep is like unnecessary for this. I mean, I'm the driest human being alive and I have no problem. I can still feel where I powdered it that it's still not dried down. Ugh. What are you supposed to do? I just want to take off a half of it and see if it looks any different other than less greasy. Okay, so it came off. So let this dry down. Okay, so this is without. This is with. This is just accentuating texture on this side. And over here, even with no makeup on, it looks better. That's kind of scary. Okay, let's pull out my go-to. A little of this milk back on. Oh, wow. You guys, I don't know what it is with this brand and me. I just cannot find anything to really buy from her that I keep. It's kind of crazy. All right, I'm going to take half of my face and do the Seamless Skin Enhancing Tint in shade T3. I'm going to take about 2 drops, maybe 3 at the max. Kind of a 2 and whatever was left on there. I just kind of like, ooh. All right, so I got a little bit of it. I'm going to dot it. So I'm going to blend using fingers again. This is such a cosmetically elegant formula. It is hydrating without being greasy. It gives the skin a beautiful, it helps. It's like this one is actually doing something. Right, since we didn't use concealer over here and I put a little extra on to try that, I'm going to allow it on this side also. Okay. And then around my nose over here where I get a little bit red. Down here where it's harder for me to hide texture. Okay, so I went a little too far with my nose. I can't go back now. Okay, this is the Charlotte side. You can see where it's gathering. And just I powdered this. I powdered this and I'm still getting slimed. This side, on the other hand, looks more even, toned. There's no settling in lines. It's done a really good job of covering texture. As long as I had to wipe that off, I want to put this back on like right here just so you can see. Lisa completely minimized the pores on my nose. It's not greasy. I'm touching it. This side just looks weird. It looks so much older than this side. Like in here where I have lines and here where I have lines. Eyes. Nose. That was a total fail. That was a real disappointment. I don't know what these are for. I can't believe this one's broken. And I don't understand this formula. if it's for people like me with super dry skin, but it doesn't help with hiding any kind of skin texture, and in fact, it's accentuated, I think that's a problem. This side looks overall so much better. All right, well, let's give this guy some powder too. We're going to give out powder. Everybody's going to get some. Has to be fair. Put a little powder over here. I mean, I admit this is my favorite skin tint over here. But my point is that it does something. It actually does something. And with the powder, no greasy, nothing coming through. Wow, you guys, that is... I just don't understand who this is for. I mean, we all love a sheer skin tint. But it almost, I mean, I know they're saying it's not the Hollywood Flawless filter, but is it? This is supposed to be a sheer coverage, so I am trying to spread it, and I want to see how this is doing on my hand. And if I look at my hand and I look inside of those wrinkles on my hand, all the little, you know, skin texture, it's going into each little tunnel. Looks like I've got like a map on my hand. And it's just reflecting and showing every line. More so than this side with nothing. Okay, I'm going to say packaging is like a -10. Charlotte, come on. Look, this looks like something that you would find at the drugstore. There's nothing luxury about this, and she is charging a lot. You get 0.31 ounces or 9 grams of product. What do we get from Lisa Eldridge? 1 full ounce and 30 mLs. Okay, so Charlotte's doing hers in grams. Okay, so this has 1 full ounce of product in here. And this stick has 0.31 ounces. So there's like 3 of these in here. And this is doing a better job. And it doesn't look like a greasy mess that's highlighting wrinkles and texture. And this is 49, and this is 48 or 44. I can't remember. 46. So they're like $3 apart. And this one is highlighting your every terrible sin of the world that you've ever done to your skin. And this one is saying, it's okay, we're going to help you. We're going to make it all better. I mean, which would you rather wear? There's no comparison here. I'm still looking here and I see all these lines, like whereas on this side, I don't. And I hope you guys can see this. I'm going to take a few photos just in case. I mean, there's such a difference here. I obviously still need to have some concealer on and everything. But this is hydrated and juicy and all of that. This is like oily, greasy, coming off on my fingers, even though there's powder everywhere except for right here. This is all supposed to be dry. If I go on this side, there's no sticking. It's just soft. No go. This is not a product for mature skin. This is not a product that I would recommend. I think the quality of this whole situation is hideous and lightweight and just not luxury in the least. When you can get a product that is a tint, it gives you this situation. This is what you want. This doesn't look like makeup, but your skin looks better than when we started. This, I'm still looking here. It's still greasy. Even after powder and all of that. Oh. All right, this is coming off. Not good. Very disappointed. I really want to like something besides this blush. That's so gorgeous. I'm going to show it to you. This color in Pillow Talk is such an incredible blush color. And she kept it from us for a long time on her website and wouldn't let it come to Sephora or any retailer for that matter. This is like, I can feel that I'm picking up foundation on my finger with this. This is not. And you can see this is such an epic fail that I don't need to go any further. If I can't even powder this and get it to stop doing this, oh my God. It's just so bad. Insane. Well, if you want to highlight every pore and line and have sticky, greasy skin, this is the perfect foundation stick for you. These are an epic fail, and I am not even going to be keeping these this time because if I can't even use them for work because they're so bad, not fun. Wow, you guys, it even just feels kind of, for something that's supposed to be this lightweight thing, it was just this very greasy, messy, ugh, like yuck. And I love hydration. Like you give me something glowy, I'm first in line. This was not glowy. And even right now with nothing on my face on this side, it looks better than it did. I mean, obviously you can see the difference now. Very strange. Okay, that is all I have for you on this. I am 100% saying do not pick these up. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. The Unreal Skin Sure Glow Tint Hydrating Foundation Stick is not what I'm looking for. I'm trying to think of who would want this. I don't know who doesn't have some kind of skin texture or pores, because the way that it was like highlighting them, I want to see something. I'll just put some Hollywood Flawless filter on this side just for fun. Just see what happens. Now this is called Hollywood Flawless Filter, so this is going to have that luminosity. Let's give it a little powder. We've been doing all of them. Let's see what we think. Okay, so I went through the T-zone. Okay, so although I don't feel like this is doing a whole lot compared to the Lisa Eldridge, that's very, let's give it a little blush so it'll be fair. So this is like a highlighting product. I mean, it's not making it worse. It's not highlighting every pore on my face. But it also didn't even my skin tone. It didn't make my skin look better in a way that I could go into makeup. This could be worn under makeup in my estimation. And I have used this without, but now that I've found this, you gotta beat it, or I'm just not going to reach for you. This is why I have not vibed with her stuff. It's either piling it on and matte, or like some long wearing thing that I can't do. This glowy stuff, I obviously have it in 4 colors. It's not like I don't use that. That is something that I've used for many years. And I do love this blush one in the matte pillow talk color. However, do not. These are just a no-go. Very disappointing packaging, very disappointing product. I was thinking that this could finally be the time where I'll be able to get something from her. It is not going to happen. It remains a mystery to me why anybody would want that product, or what they would use it for, or how. I mean, I have the driest skin where I literally am pouring moisture into my skin all the time. And this was not moisture that I was feeling. It felt greasy, like actually greasy, dirty greasy. So I've taken everything off for my final thoughts because I really just didn't feel like that was something that people really needed to look at any longer. I don't know what it is about these formulas that they come out with. If you get a glow, there are still ways for them to create products that glide over pores and blur instead of outlining and gathering and highlighting your least favorite things about your face. I'm a definite no. I can't believe one of the sticks doesn't even work. These are so cheap feeling and looking. It is not a luxury experience, but it's a luxury price. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't know who this is for. I don't know if I am like in the I am so dry category. Even here where I'm rubbing this into my hand to look at it, it starts to go into like every little crack that I have on my skin and makes it stand out like almost like a highlighter. This is such a no that I'm going back to Sephora tomorrow to return these because I can't even review these because I can't put this on my whole face. I had to take them off. Oh, I know. It's a harsh review. I get it. I really do love her bronzer. I think it's a great one. It was like one of the first cream products that had the big mirror. Love it. This matte blush beauty wand in Pillow Talk is a color that I think a lot of people can wear, and it's just gorgeous. I still like her contours. These are highlighters, which I really don't use anymore that much. I really just don't. And the Hollywood Flawless Filter, I can always find a use for. If I have a foundation that's too matte or I want a glowy base, I know this is a really good product that I can count on. Other than that, I can't think of a Charlotte product that I am wild about. Now, I've heard her setting spray is very good if you want like a full day out of it. I'm just not into that like hairspray kind of moment for me. And I don't mean to be harsh, but I think that when you have an option out there like the Lisa Eldridge that is actually going to improve your skin over time, have really good skincare benefits, it doesn't bother you, you barely even know that it's there except you look in the mirror and you're even. The blotchiness is gone, the redness is gone, skin tone is just uniform. It's not too shiny. It's a very natural skin finish. And then you can add the glow where you want it. I don't want it outlining every wrinkle and pore on my face. It's just not my idea of fantastic. So it's a definite no for me. Thank you very much for joining me today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. We do a lot of videos here showcasing new products or new techniques that we want to try. We are gaining in numbers, so if you could share this video and give me a thumbs up, it will help more people see this video, which will be fantastic. I want to start doing lives and memberships, and I just need to up the numbers a little bit more. I'm a newer creator. So I'm really glad that you joined us today, and we hope to see you again soon. Everybody, take care. Mwah. Bye.